Hello, this is our fifth video from this section F3 and lines. We're almost done. We've got one more section after this one. But the good news is we're getting down to the point that there's just one concept per video here now. So all these four problems are essentially wanting to do the same thing. They want us to find the slope and the y-intercept, and they want us to graph the line. So if I can get it in slope-intercept form, that's the way I'm going to go, because to me it's easier if you can get it in the form of y equals mx plus b. Because once you identified what the b was, the y-intercept, and the m, the slope, you can just use your rise over run technique to find additional points. You only need one additional point besides your y-intercept, and then you connect those 2 points with a line, and you're done. So this one right here, what I'm going to do is 1/2 y equals x minus 1. It's not quite in the form that I want. I want to get rid of that 1/2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 2 through the other side. So I'll multiply everything by 2. Then this equation becomes y equals 2x minus 2. Because 2 times 1/2 cancels. And then 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. So looking at this, the slope is 2. And the y-intercept is 0, negative 2. And then I just go back to what I was doing on previous videos, plot the 0, negative 2 using the slope as 2, y is 2, and run 1 to find another point, and I'm done. So y-intercept is 0, negative 2, right there. Go down 2. The abscissa is 0, but the ordinate is down 2. And then using the slope of 2, which is 2 over 1, you rise 2 and run 1, and you find another location at the point 1, 0. And you can actually, if you're really kind of nervous about this, you could take 1, 0, plug it into that equation, and it should be a true statement. So if you plug in 1, 0, if you're kind of nervous that this is not the right answer, put 1 in for the x. 2 times 1 is 2, and then 2 take away 2 is 0. Y equals 0 indeed. So it is. So you have the 2 points. You're pretty confident that this is it, and you draw the best line that you can. And I'm not the best artist in the world, but that is supposed to be a straight line. So, well, lines are straight. When you say a straight line, that's being redundant. Lines are straight by definition. So now 2x minus 3y equals 6. So here I'm going to subtract 2x, so it'll be negative 3y equals negative 2x plus 6. Then divide everything divided by negative 3, so y equals 2/3 x minus 2. So what I did, I subtracted 2x to this side and isolated the negative 3y. Then I went one step further and I isolated the y by divided by negative 3. So the negative 3's cancel, and that y, there's just a y. Negative 2 divided by negative 3 is positive 2/3, and 6 divided by negative 3 is negative 2. And now I can identify the slope. The slope is 2/3. And the y-intercept, and yes, they are wanting this. Now, if you look at the instructions in here, they are asking for this information. They want you to identify the slope and the y-intercept. So it's not just the graph that they're looking for. The graph is part of the answer, but they're also looking for want you to identify by name what the slope is and by name what the y-intercept is. So 0, negative 2 is the y-intercept. And then 2/3, so rise 2, run 3, and you get another point. And then connect it with a line, and then you're ready to move on. Now this other one, number 84, is a special line, remember? Y equals negative 1. Now you can either say, okay, what's negative 1? The y coordinate is negative 1. Well, where are the y coordinates negative 1 at? Does this point have a y coordinate of negative 1? No. It has an x coordinate that's negative 1. Where are the y coordinates negative 1? Well, this point has a y coordinate that's negative 1. This point has a y coordinate. Oh, you got your 2 points. So it only takes 2 points to make a line. So all the points on a horizontal line has a y coordinate of negative 1. So if you had like x equals 4, then all the x coordinates on a vertical line have x coordinates that are 4. This one's y equals negative 1. Now 88 is, I put this one on here not because it's really hard, it's because it's highly missed, and it should be highly missed. It's because the reason it's highly missed is because there is no B. People don't see a B on this one, and they think something is wrong. So if you isolate the y equals negative 1x. So just subtract the x to the other side. If you really want to put a b there, make it 0 because that's what it is. So y equals negative 1x plus 0. So the y-intercept is 0, 0, so it goes to the origin. So lines can go to the origin. This is the one that goes to the origin. And then the slope is negative 1. So going through the origin, 0, 0, and a slope of negative 1, rise 1, run 1. So it runs through like that. So these are 4 different equations, all slightly different. One's actually even a horizontal line. But every one of these problems here on this 5th video, I want you to find the slope and the y-intercepts and graph the lines. A lot of people miss points on these problems simply because they don't follow the instructions. They don't find the y. They get the graph right. And you really can't get the graph right unless you know what the slope and the y-intercept is. But you have to make sure you answer all the questions. So, this problem is worth 6 points. If the graph is worth 2, identifying the slope is worth 2, and the y-intercept is worth 2. If you have the graph and don't have these, you had to know this is what's under my hand to get that. But you have to be specific on their answers. So, as you remember in my previous video, I said, don't do any more than what you have to, but do at least what you have to. So, all right. So this is the 5th video of F3. We got one more to go on F3, and that will conclude of all the lecture videos on this section. So thank you for watching.